Mars in the 8th house. In this video, I'm going to be discussing Mars in the 8th house, everything you need to know about this placement, and how people are when they have this placement. All right. Before I begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so you can be notified every time I post new videos. All right. Mars in the 8th house. Let's discuss. All right, now when you have Mars in the 8th house, you direct a lot of your physical energy into 8th house matters. 8th house matters have to do with shared resources, debt, other people's resources and values, and sex and intimacy. Okay, so Mars in the house that it's placed in tells you where you direct a lot of your physical energy. So you direct a lot of your physical energy into 8th house matters. 8th house matters have to do with shared resources, debt, other people's resources and values, and sex and intimacy. So you direct a lot of your energy into shared resources and debt, other people's resources, other people's values, and sex and intimacy. Okay, so this is where a lot of your physical energy goes. This is similar to having natal Mars in Scorpio because Scorpio rules the 8th house. See full video I did breaking down Mars in Scorpio. The link for that is in the description box, okay? So when you have Mars in the 8th house, you're just like a natal Mars in Scorpio native, even if you have your natal Mars in a different sign. So let's say you have your Mars in Aries, but you have Mars in the 8th house. You're also like a natal Mars in Aries person and a natal Mars in Scorpio person. So study Mars in Scorpio as well because that applies to you as well, and you will find that Mars and Scorpio descriptions resonate with you as well. Okay, so make sure you check out the full video I did breaking that down. You approach accumulating other people's resources and sex and intimacy with intense physical energy and enthusiasm. Mars in the house that is placed in tells us the type of matters that we approach with intense physical energy and enthusiasm. So you approach accumulating other people's resources and sex and intimacy with intense physical energy and enthusiasm. These are the types of things that you go after. You may get into fights and battles over resources that involve others, such as fighting with banks over money owed or fighting over an inheritance you were supposed to receive. Okay, so it's not shocking that when you have this placement, you've had to fight at some point over resources that were tied up with other people or other institutions. Okay. This placement supports careers that have to do with other people's values, problems, and resources, such as being a banker or therapist. Okay, so again, Mars in the 8th house, people can be great at many different things as it relates to careers and fields. But as far as this placement supports careers that have to do with other people's values, problems, and resources, like, for example, a banker or therapist, because bankers and therapists deal with other people's problems, values, and resources. Okay, so that's pretty much everything you need to know about Mars in the 8th house. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Take care.